Alright, I think this is working now. It's gotta move YouTube thingy this way. It is live. Establish the connection. There we go. And Twitch is still visible too. Sweet. For this, I think I gotta go to the console's memory. Yeah, I'll go to the Hagenstadt. I still don't know where that is. Might be in Germany. It's a made-up land, made-up farm. It's not a real place. But I think it's inspired by Germany. Oh yeah, I forgot. Wait, hang on. Let me see. Okay, on YouTube, it doesn't show my avatar. That's good. On Twitch, I still have my character here. I could actually leave him there. Hang on. Just gonna see where it shows up. Okay, hang on a second. I gotta change the audio. Alright. I'm gonna move that one. That's the other one. If I put this like up here, actually no, I should move them down. That's the wrong thing. Here we go. If I put them here, man, I kept grabbing the wrong picture. Hang on. This one. There we go. Nice. What am I doing here exactly? I'm just mowing grass, I think. I'm at field like 41 and 42. Oh, I'm on 36, my bad. Yeah, that makes sense, I'm on 36. I did an experiment last time, and I discovered, or I proved, I think, that this grass on the ground does stack. So if you cut it and don't harvest it, don't pick it up, and just leave it there, you can actually just leave it there. It will stack onto it. It doesn't like lose anything. So you could stack it on. I don't know how many more times. Maybe twice only. Either way, whenever I'm done cutting this, then I'm gonna collect it. I don't know if I should have my avatar there. It's just kind of there. For the context on YouTube, it's on the Twitch thingy. I put a little picture of my avatar from the Xbox as like a profile picture. Technically, I have other pictures of myself actually that I could use. I forgot to like delete them. They're still here. If I like switch the scene, it'll show up. Anyway, I'm kind of mowing kind of clumsily over here. Let me think. I think I have silage growing. I believe I have a forage wagon, a mixer wagon I mean. I gotta check. As soon as this one's done, I'll speed off towards the other field, field 41 or 42. I have animals too, I think. The wool's done. I better take care of that soon. I want to oh, there's eggs too. Alright. I want to play one of my songs, like the swing song, on an instrument. I could play it on the guitar. I have to like look at the app on my phone that I use to make the music, and then transfer all the notes onto like a piece of paper, basically, and then like read it from there. So it'll be like A, C, D, A, E or something, whatever it is. And then I'll just transfer those notes onto like the guitar, and then just play them at the right time And that's it. That's all you need. But I also want to do it on the ukulele because the swing song has a ukulele as an instrument as opposed to the guitar. And I did that on purpose because I want to try it with that one. It has a brighter, lighter sound that sometimes is good. What would really be nice is a slide guitar. That's the one that the SpongeBob theme song has. I think. Just gonna brake here. Now that I'm slowed down, I'm gonna check what vehicles I have. You can run with left bumper, I think. Yes. I got 4 eggs out of 12. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So far only 9. 10, 11, I think that's 12. Yeah, I got them all. Alright, I gotta go to the sheep here. This little guy. Responsible for moving that pallet there. I would hate to do this in real life. No, like, depth perception. Alright, here we go. Lift it up a little bit. Just gotta move it off of there. Hang on. I can make it drop. Yeah, like that. This vehicle is not supposed to have a fork on it. But it does. Oh, it needs a weight. It needs a weight. If it just go a little slower. I'm drifting. Alright. I'll attach something to this. Some kind of weight. Handicap, I got a tractor for that. So my Ursas can like focus on other stuff. I don't really have a space then for the avatar profile picture. The wrong button. I got used to Farm 722. Press the Y button to switch things over there. I should be able to maintain maximum speed with this. Turn on the little beacon lights. What I used to do before I would stream, like all the time, is play this game or versions of this game. Just like this, just normally, casually. Sometimes in the middle of the night, sometimes during the day. And listen to like stuff on the computer. It was an enjoyable experience. Alright, I think I have a windrower. I have everything I need. I just need to bring them here. There's probably more grass to cut around here now. A little bit here. Oh, the windrower is right here. Nice. Don't have to travel that far. Everything I need is right here. I need to check to see if I have a mixer wagon. I know I do. I gotta check the status of the silage bunker. If it's done or like full, I just have to wait. If it's not full, then I can fill it with grass. I actually have to fill in the grass at the cows too. They need silage. They need it for food. If you feed the cows silage, hay, and straw, you can make a total mixed ration. Brings their productivity up to 90%. They produce more milk that way. And then if you give them straw on the ground for like bedding, they will produce manure as well as an additional 10%, bringing the total to 100. Isn't that great? Anyway, that part's done here. I need to cut this part now. The question about this field is, when I get the money, like a bunch of money, I can buy both of these fields. Um, should I leave them alone as grass fields, or like turn them into grass fields, or should I plow them, like the part where I'm at right now, turn it into farmland, and maybe combine both fields and make a really long farm? It's possible. Or I could just have them be grass. Here's where I usually go to get grass. I mean, I can also get grass at field 1. I think that's like the biggest one in the game. It might be. It's either that one or 40. I don't know. I forgot actually. It tells you in the game. You can like see what the size of the area is. And then yeah. Easy mystery to solve. Anyway, when I was in high school, yeah, it was in high school. The music teacher, we had, like, no one explained to me how high school worked. I figured it out way too late about it, where you can, like, choose what classes to take. I didn't know that's how it worked. No one told me, and there's no way I would find out, because I don't have people that have been here before me. So like, there's no one to tell me these things. I'm figuring out everything brand new on my own. So the way it worked was you can select a couple classes. Most of them are like mandatory. Like you need to take math classes, stuff like that, and English or reading or whatever. But a lot of them are electives. So you can, one guy, a musician nowadays, he took gallery. I think that's what it was called, gallery. That seems awesome to me. Gallery turned out to be a thing where you go into the city. You go downtown to the city. And then they teach you cooking. And like baking and stuff. Like that's useful as hell. What the hell? And this is from the school? Like anyone could do this? Or do you need like good grades or permission or something? What the hell do you need? Money? You need money? I don't know. No one told me. And there wasn't like a menu of stuff you can select either. It's just like, I don't even remember the process. I didn't do anything. I just went to school the next year and they had stuff ready for me. They give you like a little ID card with like your schedule on it. And also I think a piece of paper with your schedule on it. And that's it. That's all you get. And I'm like, alright, cool. That's it. You could select out of gym class. So you don't have to do gym and exercise if you don't want to. I don't mind it. So the times that I got it, I was fine. I think I got it every year. I don't remember. I believe I took gym every year. But it's not like I chose it. He gave it to me. As I mentioned. Anyway. One of those was music. And they gave me music, basically. So, even though it was music, hang on, I'm gonna open up one of these. Even though it was music, all we learned was string instruments. So we learned the guitar and the ukulele. I think the first thing was the ukulele. That might have been second, it might have been a different school, I have no idea. I know for sure we learned the guitar. It just so happened that I had a guitar myself. And they said if you have one you can bring it. So I did. But I had a locker, but I forgot which one it is. And I don't know the combination. And I don't know how anyone has the time to like put stuff in there. So I had a buddy named Kalur Bar. That was his last name. He had a sister named Candy. Her name is literally Candy Bar. That's never not amusing. Anyway, he was a buddy for the most part, ever since like English class, and he let me use his locker sometimes because it was nearby, and I knew him, so like I just kept my guitar in there and stuff. Other friends of his would also keep stuff in there. He likes a lot of anime things, especially the ecchi things, I think they're called. It's the type with the cutesy anime girls that look like they're children, but they're like 900 years old. And also, what's it called? They got giant like things on them that just bounce around all over the place. Like, hey man, it's America. Freedom, hashtag freedom. And we would hang out sometimes, like during lunchtime, at the cafeteria. He would also play on his 3DS against me on my 3DS when I had it functioning. We would fight each other on Smash Brothers. I would play Little Mac. I forget who he plays. Jigglypuff, I think. And some other guy played Mewtwo, and I kicked his ass, and he got angry. He got angry because I schooled him. Like, hey man, what can I do about that? Sometimes you get macked. What do you want from me? I had lots of adventures. Bad things, for the most part. I didn't do anything stupid, because I'm not stupid. Anyway. So, during that music class, I think it just happened to be that the guy that's a literal musician was also taking the class. But he didn't really have to, because he already knew what he was up to. He knew what he was doing. He didn't really have to take a class. I'm just checking to see which parts need more knowing. This part does, and that's it. I think I'll just, I gotta come back and get this little bit here. There we go. I can turn it this way a little. There we go. Ooh boy, I missed a spot. Heading back to it. I learned like 4 chords, and I remember like 3 of them. I learned the C chord. I think one of them's an A minor. The other one's a D chord, which I don't really like. I don't like doing that one. It hurts. And that's it, really. Oh, there's one more. I forget which one that is. A G chord, I think. G major? Something like that. C major, G major, D minor, I think. And I think A minor. Wait, I don't need this first. I gotta check this, buddy. I gotta turn this setting on real fast. Fermenting's at 42%. And this one is compacting at 36%. Alright. Fermenting. So I have a couple places to store grass. That's good. Alright. So I should use the windrower first. This way. I'm glad I have this Ursus to do some work while I'm waiting for missions and stuff. Speed demon over here. The vehicle that I would like to buy is the Lamborghini. For no particular reason. It's not good or anything, but it's like a white color and I like it. Anyway, I think it has like a semi-rainbow stripe on it too. It's like yellow and some other color. I forget what it is. It's not a rainbow, but it's somewhat colorful. Anyway, so I learned a couple of chords. At some point, I believe we had ukuleles. It's either there or in elementary school. So technically speaking, people tried teaching me guitar, but for the vast majority of the time, I felt like I wasn't allowed to try to learn it. It also didn't help that I don't have any encouragement from like family. There's no one in the family, literally on this side of the planet. Well, not the planet, to be fair. Nobody around here, where I live now, is like any bit musical. They don't do anything. The most is like my cousin, and he learned to do like the trumpet stuff, and that's only because the school made him. He might have forgotten by now. He also doesn't have a trumpet either. But anyway, so since no one like told me to keep going, or like that I'm allowed to learn this thing, I kinda did the very bare minimum possible. It turns out I was good, but I wasn't trying. Like I didn't enjoy it at all. So oh well. And then later I'm like, well, I'll give it a shot, I guess. And one fateful day I gave it a shot. And like went outside the house or something. And like sat on the steps and just tried practicing what they showed us at school. And eventually I got better and faster and stuff. And I can switch between the chords a bit efficiently now, without messing up too badly. But there's a lot of techniques I don't know. There's hammer-ons. A hammer-on is when, well, first of all, you know how the guitar works. You vibrate the string. That is it. And wherever you place your finger, that's what note is played. It changes the length of the string, therefore changing the sound of the vibration. So, what do you call it? A hammer-on is, instead of like lifting the string with your hand, with like your right hand, you use your other hand, the one that you're supposed to place on the wooden part. You're not supposed to like strum with that. That hand is not supposed to make noise. In a hammer-on, it does make noise. So you like smack it violently against the guitar in such a way that you actually move the string so fast it's as if you like plucked it. And that's what makes noise. That's a hammer-on. It gives a very distinct like twanging sound that a lot of like electric guitar players do. I believe it's possible on the steel guitar. I mean on the wooden normal acoustic guitar. I think it's possible. But it's really hard because the string is very stiff. It's made out of steel or something, I think, I don't know. They're called steel strings, so maybe. Maybe it's like just a regular string surrounded by steel. I don't know. But those things hurt if you're not used to it. They hurt, and they're hard to move if they're too tight or whatnot. The only metal parts would be the bottom 3 strings, I think. They're the lowest sounds, and they're the ones that are metal. The top ones are like nylon or something. Anyway, there are nylon strings available for the acoustic guitar. My cousin in Mexico has a guitar that has those strings. And I used it for a while I was over there on a visit. And they're significantly softer. They're so easy to use. When you're training yourself with like the most painful strings, and then you go to like the baby ones, like, wow, this is easy. But those might be possible to hammer on. I don't know. There's that. There's hammer off too. It's the same thing except like reversed. Instead of violently putting your finger on it, you put your finger on it and then violently remove it, like quickly. And that also should, it's like lightning fast. You have to do that, and then a bunch of other shenanigans and whatnot. And then there's like really fast picking. I don't like using a guitar pick. They taught us how to in elementary school. I never liked it. It feels weird, it's unnatural for me, it's uncomfortable. I prefer using my fingers. But there are some techniques that kind of require you to have a guitar pick, because you need to strum the string. Like, it makes a slightly different noise if you move the string downward as opposed to upwards. And some of the things require you to do both. That's why if you have a guitar pick, it's easy. But if you have a finger, your fingers are shaped differently, up and down. The top side's different than the down side. You just have to get good, basically. It's a different control. You just have to do it. Keep doing it and get good at it. There's no other way around it. So that's gonna take a while. But I am wanting to do that though. I wanna be able to shred, because it would be funny. I think it'd be funny. Anyway, I'm just imagining funny scenarios where you wouldn't expect like a shred, and then they just do it. That takes a lot of practice though. Luckily, I think I have time. But that's one thing, that's the guitar. I have 3 guitars. The first one I bought for $10, I think. I think it was 10. That's the wooden acoustic one. The other one, the middle one, I spent a ton of money on. It's 200 and something. I think it's just 200. I don't remember. That one I spent, and it's like an actual electric guitar. It's like green and black and looks awesome. And it has like a whammy bar, so that you can like make it sound funny. And I also bought a little tiny speaker. It's not really an amp, it's literally like a little speaker. I'm getting really lucky with these missions. It's like a little speaker, and you plug it in through there, and it also has a little spot for headphones. It's a nice little spot for headphones so that you can make the minimum amount of noise and you can still hear yourself. It's got distortion on it, or overdrive, I guess, and little like 3 knobs basically for volume, power, or that's the same one, I think. Overdrive, and I forget what the other one is. There's not a lot of like customization you can do with it, but it's enough for me. It's like a light blue color, and it has a clip on the back. You can also attach it with batteries. I think it requires like 2D batteries or something. No, 1D battery. And what do you call it? It has a little clip that you can attach to your clothing, like a belt or something, or just your pants, and just have it portable. Just carry it on you. I could take that with me, with the battery in it, and I could just go anywhere on the planet that there's air. I could take it with me on mountains, or the beach, or wherever. As long as I have a battery, maybe a backup D battery, I'm good. The electric guitar doesn't need batteries. The way it works, it produces electricity by having magnets at the bottom where the fingers go, where you strum it. It has a pickup. The pickup literally picks up noise. It picks up the vibrating strings. The strings are supposed to be made of metal because that will conduct a magnetic field when close to a magnet. So you basically vibrate the strings near a magnet, and that transforms the sound or the vibration into a sound, into an electrical current. Then you plug in a cable from the electric guitar to a speaker, and that's it. So the electric guitar itself doesn't have any batteries. It just has a magnet. I don't know how strong the magnet is, but that's all it is. The only thing that needs a battery or a power source is the speaker. You can also play it without it. It still makes noise. It's not like silent or anything. It just doesn't sound very loud or very good. It still makes noise though. I also have a guitar strap because of it. Oh, I just forgot. In another part of the planet, I have another guitar that was given to me as a gift. If I remember correctly, this one's blue, and I think black. It might just be blue. This one is a wooden one. A wooden acoustic one with, I believe, nylon strings. I don't remember. It might be metal, but I think they're nylon. That one's awesome. Alright, I got a bunch of money, not enough to pay off the debt though. I need 2,000, so about 4 more missions to go. I'm just about done windrowing this thing. I can fill up the forage wagon and move on. I don't know how much grass I put in the silage heap. Probably not that much. So it probably won't give me a bunch of money. It'll give me something. Something is good enough. Anyway, so in terms of instruments, I have that. The guitar is like, it wasn't my first choice of instrument. It wasn't like my, I want to do this. But now that I've had it for years, it's good. It's grown on me. I like it. I enjoy having my guitar. I also have a keyboard that I need to play again. Because that thing, if you don't play it often, you're gonna forget a couple things. I know the notes on the piano, like I can identify them and stuff. That's easy. On the sheet music is it's a different story. That's a little harder. But you get used to it. Everything's just getting used to it. I know like the beginning of a couple of things on the piano. I never learned how to play like actual songs, much less pop songs or like crap like that. If anything, I play my own songs that I invented, which are mostly for like video game background music or something. So it's like area music, like cave, forest, that type of thing. So what do you call it? But I know like the intros of a couple actual songs, like what was the name of this one? It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. There's that one. I'm just thinking. Anyway, oh look, I was gonna say the sun's coming up. No, it's going down. That's 9:06 over here in the game. In my real time here, it's 3:48 in the morning. Still Sunday, July 23rd, I think. I forgot. I think it is. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna sleep before the morning. I might, kind of curious, I might do stuff on the computer. I don't know. It might take a while. Anyway, I also have a saxophone, but I can't play it for multiple reasons. In two ways, I mean. I can't play it because I don't know how, and I can't try because it makes a lot of noise. We can't make a lot of noise around here. So, yeah. The other instruments I actually want to do as well, I have two recorders. That's like the flute looking thing. I don't know where they are. You can also just buy them for cheap too. They kinda taught us how to play that. Kinda. Not really, they made us buy it, but they didn't really teach us much how to play it. I like it because it makes like a native, like American type of sound. I also want to get a pan flute for that same reason. But those things are surprisingly expensive. I don't know why, they're not that hard to make, I think. But yeah. So, if anything, maybe later today, if I have any influence at all and they listen to me, maybe I can get myself a ukulele. I'm gonna need some money first. I could take it out myself from the bank. I'm not gonna be near a bank or an ATM that doesn't charge me. So maybe the music guy will accept a card. Who knows? He might. They have a bunch of like cash register things, so they might accept a card. They only have a couple options for colors though. They got like a pink one. No, that was a different place. They got a red one and a blue one. I had a blue ukulele from school. They let us keep it and paint it and stuff, and I painted mine like light blue. But they had to throw it away. So I don't have it anymore. And I don't know if I want to make another blue one. It might remind me too much. The red one might look cool. It's like I hope it's like a deep red though. I don't like the bright reds. Deep crimson's best. Like a ruby color. That looks cool and good. Cool. Anyway. Just random music things that I think of. Right now, well actually a little bit ago, I was listening to and kind of adding stuff to the soundtrack. It's like a minute long or something of a song that plays. Here's the thing, I don't know what it is exactly. It's either a speech or it's a message, like a warning. But basically there's a character in the story, I think I mentioned this before, that gives a warning or a speech to the general public. I'm not sure how they get everyone's attention, but they like explain apocalypses that happen or are going to happen in like the stories that I'm creating, and that music plays in the background basically. So I was just adding stuff to that. For some reason, I'm good at making like creepy background music for like bad guys. But whenever I try to make like a happy, cutesy forest theme, it becomes like a haunted forest. What the hell? I'm trying to be nice here. Malak. But I don't know. It's a lot easier to be bad, I guess. I want to try to play one of those songs. I might do it today. Later today. And now that I have the Unity stuff kind of worked out, I kind of just need time to do that. So I should like um, you can tell that whenever I have to like focus on something, my brain diverts power to like the game, and then I forget what I'm saying. But whenever I do something that doesn't require a lot of thinking, I can just keep on going. Like right now, if I'm driving, I can talk with no problems. As soon as I have to make like a specific turn or something, that's when my brain slows down and shifts focus onto the gameplay. Anyway, I might take down some musical notes today, and from there try to learn it, I guess. Here's the other thing, I saw a lot of like shopping things online. The Scalagram guy has a merch store on Bonfire. Apparently Bonfire is like a website that you can make your own merchandise and sell it from there. Something like that. Anyway, he has one of those. I'm gonna save real fast too and turn this on. I'm gonna sit up for a little while because my arms are killing me here. Alright, there we go. Ooh, that actually doesn't feel good. I might have overstressed that. I gotta exercise my arms too. They're a little flimsy. Anyway, so the Scalagram guy, he sells like t-shirts and hoodies and stuff. They're kind of cool. I like the alpine forest or alpine green color of like the hoodie. It's like $30 or $40. It's a bit much, but understandable. Yeah. Sitting upright. Making my stomach feel funny again. 13,000 liters in here. I'll fill it up one more time. Although I do need more fuel. I could buy some fuel. I could buy fuel, but you can just get it for free if you reset your vehicle. Let's see, I need to windrow and mow this part too. Then just windrow the other part. So I think I'll windrow that part, bring the rower here, and then put the bring the mowers this way. So I'll attach this thing over here then. Right there. Oh man, I'm gonna run out of fuel. I don't have anything else I can attach to the back of it. The vehicle's kind of loud, jeez. I'll touch the window first. Alright. So, what do you call it? Some of the words in the speech. Here's the thing. I wrote it because I was frustrated. But then it turned into like, alright, how can I make this like actually functional? Like as part of a story or something. Because I don't want to just like complain about something. So one of the things that kind of annoys me is little stupid things as if they're like a big deal, but they're actually like serious about it. Specifically like phone calls. Now I get it. I was like, I don't know, 15 or something. No, I must have been like, I don't know, I was youngish. But, yeah, it must have been somewhere around that age when we had to call the IRS. You don't know who that is or what that is. It's the Internal Revenue Service. They are the taxes for America. And if there's anything wrong with taxes, or you have any questions about taxes, these are the people that you have to talk to. They are overworked. They are stressed out the entire time, generally pissed off. That's like their entire mood forever. Generally pissed off at everything. And overstressed and everything like that. So I had to talk to these guys on the phone because these geniuses only speak English. And it just so happens I do. But my dad doesn't. So I forget what exactly we had to call them about. But I had to translate everything. And they have difficulty understanding what my dad's name is when I say it. Because, I don't know, I'm sure they've heard of it before, but like, it's Mexican, so who knows? Maybe they haven't heard it before. Nah, they probably did. I don't know where these guys are. But I was at the website, I'm like, alright, how do I do this thing? You gotta do this and go to this page and do that one. Well, I don't see it. Well, I can't stay on here and help you throughout the website. I have to go. Alright, relax. I didn't tell them that exactly, but that was the main idea. Like, alright. So then, let me just get this straight. You go to this page, then I go to this page, I look for this, type that in the menu, and then that's it, right? Yes. Okay. I had to learn what an affidavit was. I never looked up what the hell an affidavit is. From what I guess, my understanding of an affidavit is it's a funny name, first of all, and it's a piece of paper that says, do you pretty please Pinky promise, or we'll throw you in jail, or you cost us like time, so like give us money if you lie. It's a pinky promise that whatever you write on here is true. That's what an affidavit is. There's maybe some consequences if you don't tell the truth on there. But everything you say there, they're gonna believe you. They might try to figure out if it's true or not, but generally they're gonna believe you, whatever you write on there. That's what an affidavit is. It's basically an actually serious statement that you swear is true. So I had to learn what that was, and then I called and stayed on the phone for goddamn like 2 hours. I'm not kidding. And then talked to like random strangers about this sort of thing. Not to mention my dad gets sucked into like a bunch of nonsense. So he ends up buying stuff. Like he bought freaking Keto Prime. Now I'm saying they did something wrong. Allegedly. Basically, when a company sells you something, they're supposed to like, what do you call it? Give you a negative option, meaning, like for example, when you have the terms and service, you're supposed to have an option that says no, and that's it. Or like when you buy something, and like, would you like to subscribe so like it will continuously like give you stuff? Like for example, I like the soap the Dr. Squatch soap. It's expensive. It's like $5 for a piece of crap soap, but it's good soap. It feels nice. And on the website, it'll like say, "Would you like to subscribe for like I don't know, $2 off the next bar, and we'll send you one like every month or something." But they like keep charging you every month. There's supposed to be an option that says no. That like legally that's supposed to happen. But what some of these places that my dad goes to buy stuff, they don't have that, and he doesn't know any better. He just sees the marketing that says that it's a good company and like this will help you with your metabolism, which any biologist will tell you that is bull crap. Metabolism is the name of everything that happens in your life, in your body. Every function that your cells do, everything in total is called metabolism. No one seriously will say metabolism as like something medical, according to my teacher. So it's not like anything specific. It's like saying your energy. There's bad energy. That's not a thing. There's no bad energy or evil forces or whatnot. You're making it up. Not gonna make it, I think. Anyway, so I had to call the number that this place had like provided, and my dad bought like frickin' what's the thing that turns plant greens? What's it called? Not cellulose. Damn, I knew this name forever. What's the name of the pigment that creates a green color for the leaves of plants? I forgot the name of it. Crap. That's with a C or a P? I forgot. Chloride. Not chloride. It's chloroplast. That thing. Yeah, chloroplast. He bought a freaking container of chloroplast. What the hell is this gonna do? This is a dye. Like this is a stain. It's like a coloring. I could use this thing to paint. You're not supposed to drink it. Nothing happens to you if you drink it, luckily. But it's not like a food. It's not a substance you're supposed to eat. But they managed to sell this thing to him online. And like, hang on. I got 7 eggs. Alright. He managed to sell this thing online, and like they did a reoccurring payment. So they would charge him on like some pills too, like chloroplast pills or something. I don't even know what they were trying to do with that. Like, what do you think this is gonna help with? Like, actually, like what's the idea? I can now pay off the debt. I can now move forward in time. Great. So like, I don't know what the actual plan was. They convinced him to like that this thing will be good for him. It's obviously not. I don't even know what happened to it. It was still sitting there in the refrigerator for a while. It might have been thrown out by now. But I had to call them. It's like their customer service, like, hey, they want to stop paying for this thing. Alright, what's the name of the company? And I told them. Oh, just let me check for a sec. Some white guy on the phone picked up and yeah, I had to wait for a little while. I'm like, oh, sorry to tell you, but we're not that company. Yeah, I thought so. Alright, goodbye. This is a goddamn scam. Of course it is. what else would it be? First of all, first giveaway. They're in Florida. Come on. There's a couple of places in America where people who are very flexible with the law go because the rules there are less strict. So, like, you can get away with a lot of things. And there's going to be a lot of, like, these companies who say they're based in Florida. So that way, whenever, like, they get in trouble for something, if they ever get in trouble for something, the hell, where's the... Oh, you didn't accept the mission. Oh, my bad. I thought I did. If they get in trouble for anything, they have to, like, be held against the rules of their, like, their main business, like, wherever they are based from. So, like, if they're based from Chicago, that might have, like, different rules. There might actually be a law around here that, like, is supposed to protect people. They might actually get in trouble. But if they go somewhere else that doesn't have that rule, like in Florida, they can just break the rule all the time. Yeah, it might be illegal here, and I suffered here, but they are technically over there. So the rules from over there apply to them. It's bullcrap, it's stupid, and it's only made to, like, make the lives of these big companies easier. But that's the way it is here. Also, they're treated as if they're people. Like, the companies are treated as if they're humans. No, they're not. The company can't go to jail. Like, I think there was one of them that they actually said they were guilty of something. So the company is found guilty. That's it. That's all that happened. Maybe they took a bit of money, but it's still working. Like, no one actually went to jail. No person from the company is in jail. They're just hanging out, doing the same old, same old. Technically, there was justice. So anyway, all that stuff happened. I've been in stressful phone calls before. And not to mention the time, but a couple times where I talked to goddamn military recruiters. Because these guys are desperate for, like, guys so that they can die for money. Not that they will get money. A few people will get money. The rest of us have to die for it. Or get, like, mentally traumatized. So it's not worth it. Definitely not. Right, there we go. YouTube might survive. I'm not sure about Twitch. Looks fine to me. I can't make any more edits though. Can I? Technically, yes. Yeah, technically I can. Alright. I'm gonna keep going for a little while longer. YouTube looks like it's dying. Page unresponsive. I don't think anything bad happened to the internet. The internet looks to be fine. Oh wait, if I refresh this thing, that might mean I need a different stream key. Alright, let me do this real fast.